morning, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Friday, August 12th, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Hey, please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify, and you can connect to me there. Please go also, if you'd like to talk to me or if you'd like to find out my contact information, go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information, and everything else you want to know. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. Hey, you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify. Please go there and subscribe. Hey, by the way, don't forget to comment. You can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. Got a whole bunch of people saying hi. Let's see who they are. It looks like we've got, it looks like we got Tom and Deb and John and Linda and Tommy and even Larry Feldman. Oh boy, look at that. And Peter. All right, Peter, my voice is back. Peter made me this dip last night, and I thought my mouth was going to burn off. I couldn't even speak for 5 minutes afterwards. All right, by the way, if you're commenting from a page that's not the Money Chat Now fan page, your name may not show up on my dashboard, so please go there and comment from there. Today's show, we're going to be talking about the recap. We're going to be talking about the continuing Trump drama, Social Security, and iRobot. Hey, I want to remind you that Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to Investor Schooling. There you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. By the way, I have a question for you. Come on, you guys know somebody who would enjoy this show? I know you know someone who would enjoy this show. Come on, maybe it's for the great stock market advice or maybe the comedic parodies. Please share the show. So go over, hit the share button on the right side of the show, scroll down and say share with friend or share with someone you know, and click the button and share it directly on their page. Hey, you can also share it in groups as well, and that way you can help your friends learn how to make more money and also get a laugh in the morning. I know I get a laugh every morning when I do the show. I also have some good news for you because next week I'm going to be away. Oh, wait, that might not be good news. That'll be good news for me anyway. So my producer and I decided that instead of running best of shows, we're going to release a new fresh interview each day next week. These are the interviews. We've got Steve Green, Jim Britt, Peter Bonarenko, Michelle Mraz, and Coach Dan Gordon. I'm telling you, you want to watch these interviews. They're great interviews, and I promise you that you will definitely enjoy something and learn something from them. All right, let's get into the meat. And real quick, say hello to a couple people joining us. We got Mark and Mike, and it looks like Michael also. Thanks so much. It's not my birthday, Michael. I don't know who you're saying happy birthday to, but it ain't my birthday. All right, here we go. Let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, the market opened up with a roar, and then it fizzled out at the end. It went almost as I predicted it. Only I said the market would close negative, but it managed to stay in the green just a little bit. The S&P did come through for me, and I made a couple of bucks on my SPY put. My Carnival Cruise Line didn't quite hit my sell price of 11, but it's going up. Royal Caribbean may give us an interesting entry price soon. I like anything below 40. The big news yesterday was the PPI reading. The July Producer Price Index showed a surprise decline from June. PPI dropped 0.5% compared with the estimate of 0.2% gain, according to a Dow Jones survey. The PPI reading, excluding food and energy, rose less than expected. So that means that, again, inflation is starting to pull back. That reading came the day after the Consumer Price Index for July on Wednesday, so the CPI came in at 8.5, slightly cooler than the 8.7 expected by analysts. You guys all know this already, but it does show that, once again, that inflation is starting to wane. We had 0% inflation, according to Biden. As someone said yesterday, Common Core math. Yes, Joe Biden is not common anything. Well, the inflation, again, looks like it's coming back to earth, and the Producer Price Index dropping just a tad. Wall Street decided that that was going to be a good sign, and it was led to believe that the interest rate increase won't be as shocking. One bright star in the market yesterday also was Disney. The stock jumped more than 4% after the media giant posted stronger than anticipated subscriber numbers for the last quarter, along with earnings and revenue that topped expectations. So Disney also said it would raise prices for Disney Plus, and I have to tell you, it's pretty wild because it used to be, I don't know if you remember a while back when Netflix raised prices for the first time about 6 years ago. Netflix stock originally dropped, but now that everyone is used to the streaming services raising costs, it doesn't affect the stocks anymore. So Disney will raise their prices, and they'll also raise their prices of Hulu, and no one will even blink. They won't even care, which is pretty wild. It's funny because many people thought that the recession was coming, not necessarily the one we're in now, but the next one, the real one, that the public would cancel their streaming services to save money, but it looks like that hit has already happened. We do have some earnings to watch for today. ZipRecruiter is going to be reporting today, and this should be interesting, especially with the state of the employment market. My guess is that, it's hard to find people right now. Companies like ZipRecruiter will do very well. And by the way, today I'm thinking we're going to see a lot more profit taking. So let's look at the market, see if we can guess what Wall Street thinks that the market's going to be today, and then we'll get into some Trump drama. All right, right now the Dow is up 110, the S&P is up 17, and the Nasdaq is up 72. So it's not bad. It's not a bad day so far. It might be good. I actually think it's going to be negative. We'll talk about that in a little while. Let's get into the Trump drama. Well, once again, it looks like the biggest news in the world is all about Trump. This raid on his house in Mar-a-Lago is really causing a stir. Many believe it's an abuse of power by the FBI, or should I say KGB, whatever, and other agencies, yet others believe it's about time. Well, it's clearly something that's unprecedented and unpresidential. This current administration is so hell-bent on making sure that Trump doesn't run again that they will damage the good name of the United States of America just to destroy this man. While Trump continues to impress me with his fast responses, I don't know, if it was you or I, we'd probably go get extremely angry and lash out at the press of the FBI and the government. Instead, Trump is clearly playing this card to his advantage. In the latest installment of the Saga, the Justice Department asked a judge to unseal the warrant the FBI agents that the agents used to search the Trump's Mar-a-Lago house. Everyone is speculating on why this home was searched, yet most agree it was over some files that may have been marked classified that were in his home. Well, because of the unusualness of this search and the fact that more than half the Americans no longer trust the FBI, a demand is being made for an explanation. The Department of Justice is asking that the warrant be unsealed and the details be released to the public. Attorney General Merrick Garland stated in a press release yesterday that he personally approved the request for a search warrant in this matter. He was so insulted that the conservative press and more than half the people in the country have little or no faith in this decision or in the FBI. By the way, have you ever seen a little kid's face, like after his mommy yells at him, what his face looks like when his mommy yells at him? Well, Garland went on TV yesterday to defend his agency, and he had the "my mommy just yelled at me" face on while he read this statement. "I will not stand silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked," he said, adding, "the men and women of the FBI and the Justice Department are dedicated patriotic public services, and they do it every day." Oh, my God. You need to actually see it. I mean, I think he did it like more childish than I did. So everyone wants this information released. Some want it released to show that Trump is guilty of something, and the majority want it released to show that this is the continued witch hunt that's been nonstop since Trump decided to run for president in 2015. As I said before, Trump is using it all to his advantage. A bunch of press releases and videos have been launched to fire up the masses. Trump is also requesting the documents be released as well. He also wants other documents released. For example, when applying for the warrant to search Mar-a-Lago, the FBI was required to submit an affidavit explaining its investigation. This document, likely more detailed and informative than the warrant itself, is unfortunately unlikely to be released publicly, said Alan Rosenstein, a former Justice Department national security lawyer. This would be the key to the reasons the FBI searched the home, but we'll never know all the reasons, although we can clearly speculate. The next move by the Democrats will clearly be the blackmail move. either stop presuming election and the election results, or you and your children are going to jail for some ridiculous reason we haven't quite thought of yet. It's coming. I've seen it before. But I know we can count on Trump to tell us the other side of the story. Look, let's take a break here, and when we get back, we'll talk about iRobot.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. I want to welcome you back to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Hey, please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify if you'd like. And also, if you'd like to connect, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. There you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. So during the commercial, I'm enjoying reading some of the comments you guys are making, and obviously we have Ken the Democrat. We'll just call him Ken the Democrat, replying to everybody and telling everybody how great the FBI is. But you know, whether they aren't. Well, I already have my opinion, and you guys too, but I'm finding it interesting that you guys are arguing it for me, so keep going. Hey, I want to remind everybody, including Ken the Democrat, that we are having an amazing one-day event on September 17th. It's an all-day event featuring some of the most brilliant minds in business, including Hannah Kessler, the single millionaire chick, Chris Noggle, the money multiplier, Bill Walsh, the rainmaker, and myself, Larry Steinhouse, the host of Money Chat Now and the CEO of Investor Schooling. It's an in-person event, and the seats are selling fast. Get your seat now at 4mmw.com. That's the number 4mmw.com, and make sure you get a seat. I'm telling you, it's going to be a really good event. All right, so far we've been discussing, of course, what's going on in the stock market right now. The Dow is up 106, the S&P is up 17, and the NASDAQ is up 71. We talked about the continuing Trump drama, and we're going to see what's going to happen. I really want to see the paperwork. First of all, I love that stuff. You guys know that. So I want to see the paperwork. I want to see what they're doing. Whatever it is, I'm curious to know. All right, coming up, we have Social Security, and we have iRobot. And of course, today's picks and plays. But first, did you guys hit that like button? Hey, Ken the Democrat, hit the like button. And also share it on your page. Let everybody know that you hate me. I know you don't hate me, but let everybody know that you don't like my politics. Leave me a comment and say hi if you haven't already. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave me a review. Come on, guys, leave me a review. All right. Ken's calling Mike a centrist. I love it. All right, I love it. You could tell Ken's a college boy. All right, let's get into the second half. Let's talk about Social Security. Hey, are you getting older? Are you looking forward to the benefit from the government you've been paying for your entire working life? You know, Social Security. I know. All of you guys just mumbled under your breath, if there's anything left by the time I get there. So let's see what the Biden administration is doing about solving the problem. First of all, a report released by the Social Security Program's trustees in June projected its combined trust fund can only pay full benefits through 2035, at which point 80% of the benefits will be payable. That means the obvious. After 2035, no more money to give back to the older people. Well, like me. Hey, the Biden administration actually appointed a guy named Andrew Biggs, who is a senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, to be a member of the Social Security Advisory Board. His nomination was in May, and by the way, he might actually be a straight white male by his picture. Anyway, it looks like a picture. I don't know. I mean, he may be straight, but he definitely is a white male, and who knows what he or them or they was before the picture. But either way, he's now working on a plan to fix the Social Security Trust Fund and make sure that the fund can continue to make payments into the future. I figure I need it around for the next 35 years or so. So, I kind of want this guy to succeed in his quest. I did see that he has several articles in Forbes magazine relating to Social Security and his thoughts on it. The guy's been doing this for like 25 years. After skimming a few of them, they prove that he's a bleeding heart liberal. However, I'm going to tell you, that's just the guy I want on this assignment. You do, of course, understand that when it comes to the government giving out money, the bleeding heart liberals are the ones who make sure it happens. Hey, it's my money, and I want it when I turn 67. This guy is definitely the right guy to get the job done, or maybe not. His role is just an advisor. He actually has no policy-making powers, so basically they hired this guy as a poster child for them to work on the Social Security problem. All right, so here's my opinion, and I will say that big states, a similar opinion, by the way. The Social Security Trust Fund is definitely going to be depleted. However, your Social Security payments are not going to stop in 2035. What will happen is pretty obvious. The working people, not the retirees, will have to pay more taxes to solve this problem. So look at your kids and say, nah, 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 you're going to pay my Social Security problem. Social Security tax amounts will increase, and I will also assume the Social Security tax cap will be eliminated. So I don't know if you guys know about this, but there is a tax cap each year. When you reach a certain level of income, you stop paying the 7% Social Security tax. This year, that number is $147,000. Each year, the number goes higher, and there has been talk about restarting it if you make more than $400,000 a year, but that's probably not going to happen. What will probably happen, in my opinion, is the cap will disappear. There will be a rumble for a few months, and no one will really notice it any longer after that. By the way, the main reason I believe Social Security will always be paid is because both the Republicans and the Democrats will benefit from making sure it does. If either side gets in the way of the problem, they will look real bad in the eyes of the American public. So I sleep at night knowing I won't need it, but that I will also definitely get my Social Security payments. All right, let's talk about the next thing. Boy, I'm loving the chatter going on over here is interesting. Hey, Ken, don't let them call you a troll. How dare they? All right, let's talk about something that's really interesting to me. Hey, have you ever read the book or seen the movie iRobot? The future of the world. The story is all about the public owning robot servants that help with everyday life. They clean, they shop, they make meals, they take care of the many personal things that need to be done. And at the end of the movie, we find out that an artificial intelligence system is growing, and it takes over the robots, and the robots hold the people hostage to have them fix the world and make the robots the masters and the people the slaves. Well, of course, in comes the hero, and you can guess the rest of the story. But check out the similarity to real life. I bet many of you watching have an Alexa or a Google Home device that's, spying on you right now. All the information these spies is being collected, and soon, if not already, artificial intelligence is gathering everything about you. So they can recommend things for you. By the way, this morning, I think my Alexa whispered to me, don't forget your keys, don't forget your glasses, and I love you. Oh, wait, that might have been my wife. Anyway, check out the newest development. I know you've heard of the Roomba, right? The Roomba, it's an automatic carpet vacuuming system that vacuums your carpet on a schedule. It avoids stairs and furniture by using artificial intelligence and is very helpful, especially those people who either can't or don't have time to vacuum their home. Well, the company who owns Roomba is a company that's named iRobot, and they named themselves that after the Isaac Asimov book and movie of the same name. Well, guess who just bought the company iRobot? Amazon. Did you just get a chill? Because I did. Really, I mean, it's amazing, right? I think that the people who write in the past were prophets and not science fiction writers. Soon you will see the full-size robots interacting with all of us soon, and soon there will be artificial intelligence running this world. Hey, I just thought of something. You ever notice that the first models of any technology are often poorly designed with poor results? I don't know, maybe the country current leaders like Biden, Johnson, Macron, and Trudeau are really early versions of the artificial intelligence robots. It would certainly explain a lot. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. I'll give you a little some tidbits of what today's going on. Talk to you in a while. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. Welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, I also want to remind you guys that this show is now open to sponsorship. Hey, I've sold hundreds of books to people who listen and watch this show every day, and we have raving fans. And if you'd like to advertise your product on this show, please reach out to me and let me know. I will even mention your product in some of my parodies if you'd like. Hey, you can reach me for this or just about anything by going to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and I'll talk to you about that as well. By the way, did you also know that we have a Spotify channel? That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. So if you want to actually break out the one about Trump and play it for all your liberal friends, you can do that as well. So just go to Spotify and you can break it out. All right, real quick, a whole bunch of people online and I want to make sure I say hi to it, I don't forget. It looks like we've got, we got Carl, it looks like. Seth, hey Seth, thanks for joining us. We got Jill and anybody I missed? James, if I missed you, I'm sorry, but there's so much chatter here. You guys are having such a good time with Ken. That's pretty awesome. Ken seems like a nice guy. He's not too bright when it comes to politics, but he seems like a nice guy. So so be nice to him. All right, let's talk about right now the Dow is up 103, the S&P is up 16, and the Nasdaq is up 66. We talked about the continuing Trump drama, and you guys are going back and forth on it on Facebook. That's kind of fun. We talked about the fact that I really believe Social Security will still be here, and we talked about the fact that you were going to be taking over by Amazon, iRobot, and I don't know. I don't know. I got 35, 40 more years. Maybe I'll get lucky, and my kids will have to deal with it. All right, coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? Come on, everybody, hit that like button, hit that share button. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational, and also controversial, apparently. All right, let's talk about what's going on. So the weekend is coming, and it usually means stocks take a pause. Many investors like to sell on Friday to avoid holding stocks over the weekend where anything can happen. We're ending earnings season, and the Dow is pretty much at the peak for now, so I might think that today will be a down day. The futures don't show that right now, but a down day would still be my best educated guess. I'm looking for bargains or short plays. My favorite play right now, we talked about this in class yesterday, was Amazon. So I actually think right now a put on Amazon is probably a really good play. It's struggling to stay above the 140, and that may be something to take advantage of. I would consider buying the put and getting out of the play when the stock hits 132. I really like the cruise stocks right now as well. I know I've been saying this for a while, but it looks like they've poked their heads out of the sand, and it may be coming back. I easily see CCL at 15 in a couple of months, and I easily see RCL at 60 to 65. That's pretty much what's on my radar at the moment. I will be away all next week, and I may not even look at the stock market while I'm away. Yeah, right. So if anything important comes up, though, I will make a post in the Money Chat Now page on Facebook feed. But don't forget that next week we have those shows. They're going to be really great shows for you guys to watch. So definitely do it. Let's take a real quick look at the futures right now and see where we are. We can actually see that the Dow is up 115, the S&P is up 18, and the Nasdaq is up 76. So right now it looks like the Wall Street actually doesn't agree with me, but I still think that it's going to be a down day. It might actually be a pretty bad down day, so be careful out there. All right, let's talk about crypto. Bitcoin is about 24,000, and Ethereum is just under 1,900. And again, I keep saying that Bitcoin's probably going to hit about 28,000 and then bounce back down, but we'll see if I'm right. Gold and silver are still boring. Gold is about 1,800, and silver is about 20. I told you the other day that I got all upset that they were selling silver for $5 over spot. Well, I broke down and bought some. I bought another 500 ounces. I tell you, I just like having it, and so it is what it is. So I way overpaid for it. I can't believe how much I'm paying for that right now. It's crazy. All right, let's get into Treasury bonds. The Treasury bond is moving up. It's around 2.87. Not much of a change from yesterday. And remember that when it goes over 3, that's usually when the Nasdaq is affected. So if you actually see the Treasury bond heading to 3, that may be the time to start buying puts on Apple. So the average mortgage rate is still over 6%. And I keep saying it's not really that bad. If you guys get panicked over this number, it's not that bad. So it's not 3%. Who cares? Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Oil is moving up, and I don't know. Maybe they're starting to think that the recession is not going to be so bad, and oil demand might actually, or gas demand might actually move up again. The average gas price is now $3.99 a gallon. My guess is that's where it's going to be between now and the midterms, because that's a psychological number. Hey, look, Biden got gas down below $4 a gallon, Ken. Isn't he brilliant? Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, wasn't it $2 when he came in? Whatever. All right, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every day at 7:30 a.m. on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Don't forget, next week I'm away. However, there's some really great interviews for you to watch. Make sure you tune into those and leave comments on them. They're going to be a lot of fun. My name, of course, is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now, and I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly. Even you, Democrat, can. You can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. Make it a profitable day and have an awesome weekend.